Going back to that first scrimmage, the defense dominated. Bryce Young did some things, some big things, absolutely, but the defense dominated. The defense had its way, had its day, had a lot of big plays, a lot of negative plays. Coach Saban said, hey, y'all, there was some hitting, there were some pads popping, there was some intensity, there was some energy. Defense really went out there and did some stuff. Both the first team and the second team defense really played well there. So for a lot of people, when they see this, they wonder, is this a bad thing that the defense is ahead of the offense? Is this wrong? Should we be worried? Should we be concerned? Should we be in fear? No, this is not a bad thing. And the reason why it's not a bad thing is because for the first time since 2017, all of the power, the experience, the leadership players are on the defensive side of the football. And also, you as Bama fans, you've been asking, can we get back to having a strong defense? It doesn't necessarily have to be for 2016 defense, although some people would like for it to go like that. But could Bama get back to having just a strong group, just a successful group, just a group that when it's time to shut down folks, this group can shut down folks? That's what you're asking. So with the experience back on that side of the football, this is a good thing. And this doesn't mean that the offense is second rate. It doesn't mean that. Now, the offense is lacking a little bit just due to you lost a lot of talent to the NFL. I mean, Landon Dickerson, replacing that man is hard in itself because of what he did, what he brought to this offensive line coming over from Florida State. I'm sitting here thinking, does Florida State have any other graduate transfers that want to walk to Alabama? I mean, the last two worked out pretty darn well. Jacob Coker came in from Florida State to Alabama. Jacob Coker, national championship quarterback. Landon Dickerson comes over from the Seminoles to the Crimson Tide, and all he does is infuse an offensive line together, having them play mean, mad, dirty, instinctive, strong, dominant football. And this group, won the 2020 group wins the Joe Moore Award. You had, All-Americans from that group. You had first-team All-SEC guys from that group. You had Remington Award winner, which was Dickerson, Jacobs Blocking Trophy winner, which was Alex Leatherwood. That group did its job. It did its thing. So replacing guys like Dickerson, Alex Leatherwood, Deontay Brown, not easy to do. Very, very hard to do that. And then you got to replace, a Najee Harris, a big-time running back, and a guy that was a two-time 1,000-yard rusher. This past season, he showed you, I don't just have the power, but I got the speed, I got the explosiveness to put with my hurdling, my spinning, my jumping, my stiff arming, and all that led to him, 1,466 yards. 30 total touchdowns, unanimous All-American, first team All-SEC, Doak Walker Award winner, among the other countless of awards he picked up, and he is positioned, first-round draft pick potentially, so it's hard to replace that guy. And when you look at the wide receiver room, you're letting go of two number ones, a Devontae Smith. We know all that he did in his career, especially last year. You're letting go of a Jalen Waddle, and now you're down four aces. You lost Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, Smitty, and Waddle, and you got this group here now. Mechie's good, but he's got to come up a little bit more. Slade Bolden's good, but he's got to prove himself as the main guy, as one of the main guys. Javon Baker's got talent, but he's got to prove himself to be a complete player. Guys like Xavier Williams, he's got talent, but can he finally step up and prove himself? You got Trayshawn Holden and Thaiu Jones-Bell. They got ability, they got size, but they didn't do much last year. So they got to prove themselves. And you got freshmen on this wide receiver room that have to prove themselves as well. So it's a situation where the offense has talent, but when you look at all of the guys that you have graduated and that you have graduated to the next level, that means pro ball, you got to retool a little bit, and it gets hard. It's tough to retool. Coach Saban makes it look easy, absolutely, but it is tough. It is difficult here to retool. And just, getting back to the defense here to finish up, that point, you look at this group, I feel like this group is a cornerback away. It is an elite, legit, big-time cornerback away from really doing some damage here on that side of the ball. The defensive line, it's got depth there. It's got talent there. The question we all want to know, can Brian Ray give you one year healthy? I think he can. I think he will finally avoid that injury bug. But you got him, Big Phil Mathis, Tim Smith, DJ Dale. I mean, you got a rotation there on that defensive line. At the linebacker position, inside linebackers, Christian Harris has said he is going to run this group. Dylan Moses did a decent job, but I think, Christian's going to take it a whole nother step up, a whole nother level up in running these guys. Jalen Moody's playing well. Shane Lee starting to emerge a little bit. Your two outside linebackers, you got Thriller and Manila in Christopher Allen and Will Anderson. Those are some hard hitters. As great as Ryan Anderson and Tim Williams were, and they were both tremendous, especially Tim Williams, Will Anderson is an every down player. He's a 3-down dog. He's a 3-down monster coming at you at full speed. And then in the secondary, of course, you've already got your two thumpers back there at safety in Jordan Battle and DeMarco Hellum. So, defense ahead of the offense, good thing, because for the first time, you got your talent back on defense, and you're going to need this defense to keep you in some games as the offense begins to, develop its motif, develop its style, develop what it wants to do. But this should not be, worrisome to the offense, because it's got talent. Talent's got to prove itself, but the talent is there on that side of the football.